that you find. One is positioning. Watch. You see, this must not happen. That you come forward with the shoulder, and then also, but also what happens, look.
Actually,
pressure. Yeah.
How can you? I mean, when we practice, how can you feel that whether you use shoulder or not? How can you tell yourself? Sometimes it's hard.
Just tell your partner.
Well, you can. Well, the more. I mean, when you work in the first form.
Because I think I use my shoulder too much.
Okay. When you work the first form, right? And you're working freely, true. You have no pressure. So in some ways, you got to feel the same thing when you're doing Chisao. If you work the wrong pressure, you feel it straight away. This he's already using shoulder. Okay, look. See, he goes. So if I go out one, even though I'm quick and come back into the center, you're still using the shoulder in the wrong place. I want to, in all cases, if he takes off away his hand, I'm straight away here in one movement, not two movements. You know what I mean?
The first one was an FBI agent who turns out died a few years ago. The second one was a female doctor who
you see two. Yeah, you watch carefully. You see, you go out.
Okay.
I talked to Press Walter and he gave me Bronco Petrovic's name.
So you thought you could do my job?
It's not easy. Plus, you're
negotiate for the return of the decoder. I felt if I could down him, I could do that.
That's
The
better.
12th century decoder that was stolen.
Also, the problem is if you hold a lot of tension in the wrists, that'll tense up your shoulder.
On the wrist.
Yeah. A lot of people hold tension here, like if I come in with a tongue, okay, and he wants to stop, like you're trying to stop me, okay? If you hold it here, watch. That's not bad. That's actually better.
Why do you put your life at risk for archaeology?
It wouldn't be the first time.
What's the real reason to do this?
Okay. Cards on the table, right?
Now,
Cards are on the table.
the thing that I wanted to say was this. Your Chisao set training,
My father's devoted.
in some ways, has to reflect combat. Okay, so if you've got a guard up, right, and I come in, you've got to react, don't you?
Oh, okay.
Okay, higher guard. And you've got to react. Okay, that's better. You've got to react softly as possible. Why? Because if he comes to attack me, okay, comes in harder, that's better. I can deviate his energy with very little effort. Okay, but if my training in Chisao is very hard and he comes hard, you see what happens? I put pressure and he just slides straight over my tension. Wherever I'm tense, he just slides over and comes in and hits me. So my reflexes, my reaction has to reflect his has to reflect my training that I do in Chisao. Does that make sense?
It should be applicable to the real fight.
Yeah. Because then what happens, you get into a bad habit. When you start with Punsa, people automatically start going like this, okay? And they start putting tension in their wrists. And then really it's like who's stronger will win. You can have very strong reflexes. If I give you enough information that you can know where my tensions are. If you know where my tensions are, it doesn't mean that you necessarily have to be better with softness. You can be stronger and still beat me, because I'm still using strength anyway. Do you understand what I mean?
I've tried it before.
Yeah. So it's important to keep as soft as possible. The softer you are, or the more relaxed you are, the more you can feel the tension in another person. Alright, as soon as you start feeling tense and you start using excessive muscle, you're not going to build the right reactions in combat. Because if I've got people coming on to me, more than one person, stronger people, you've got 3 or 4 people, you know, I can't afford to use strength. Because I use a lot of strength on one person, I'm not going to have the reaction time to move to another person. Does that make sense, Robin? So that's it. So position, and also positioning, and also here, watch. This is a problem, because you lean forward a bit. Then you can watch it on the videos. So as soon as I attack, yeah, that's okay. It's not bad.
Oh, I need to try to get a 5.
That's better. But see, here you're still putting a lot of pressure.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I was wondering, what's this 12th century decoder?
And another thing that that I noticed with you, Robin, is that you do this a lot. Okay? And you can't build the instinct to start attacking him if you're just rolling. Okay? I mean, my idea is I want to attack, okay? I want to attack in all situations. And it's through my attacking, like from here. I would like to come in and hit. I would like to come in and hit, okay? Now, if I come in and hit, his angulation creates my bong cell. So he is always creating my technique, in theory. And vice versa I am to him.
And then he said he was going to haul me off to jail. And under the Patriot Act, he doesn't even have to charge me.
Tell me, caveman bullshit.
No.
And it's very common, a lot of people, if I attack, they start leaning on me to cover themselves. And they start putting pressure on me as soon as I attack anybody. And so you've got to get out of the habit of pressing a person or creating pressure on a person when you are attacked.
So you mean to
This is really hard.
What should we do instead?
to withdraw all my strength and advantage first? Just be a normal person and practice. Don't use the waist. Don't use my length of my arm. Don't use my body.
No, you use it, you use it. But what I'm saying is that your initial, watch what you do. Now I'll give you an example in Chisa,
Okay.
and then I'll give you an example freehand. Okay, watch. Okay, but you have to react.
Okay.
I was at the funeral last time I saw him.
You're already thinking about the reaction.
I'm thinking about your backbone theory.
Okay. Actually, my general requirements in there.
How much did you get it? Did you get it?
I got it all handmade. It was all. I'm serious. It was not a rip-off.
How much?
Okay, I paid about 700 Hong Kong.
700 is okay.
Yeah, yeah. But this was all handmade, huh?
According to him.
No, it was.
Okay.
Because I saw him making the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. We went to the factory.
Good. 琉璃厂, isn't it?
You sound like I have no idea what you're talking about.
The name of the factory that you named.
Would they do porcelain?
Porcelain, what's that?
嗰啲瓷器。
Yes, probably yes.
Okay, so I come, I attack. Here you go. This is where your problem is. You're pressing here.
I should press here?
No, you're pressing me anyway. Even if you press me, right? Okay, even if you press here, you're still pressing me.
So I should let you do it?
You need to empty. Okay, look. Internal Pakistan punch. Do you feel pressure?
No.
Okay.
But is it dangerous to you if I too close to you? Oh, of course it's a practice, but like
This is only first stage. If you attack, right? I empty to send out another attack, powerful attack. But my objective is not, do it slowly. My objective is not attack, slowly. My objective is not to press and then attack. They're two different things.
But what is the difference between pressing and forward pressure?
Well, one is a resistance. If I resist you, how can I be attacking you? I mean, look, what happens? Watch very, very slowly what happens, okay? This is pressing. You attack very slowly though. He's coming here. Now I feel danger that he's attacking, okay? So what do? I press. I repel him. I don't want him near me. So I press him away. But in reality, I'm giving him a nice bomb shot. Bah! So how can I be pressing him? I'm pushing him. And so if I push against his arms, then I'm creating another technique for him to create. But if I am soft, slowly, and this is why you have to practice. Now I'm not pressing him. Watch. Now here, his structure is completely open. Okay? His structure at this point is completely open. Okay? So now watch. I can throw him. I can press him. But that's not going against him. I'm actually hitting him at this point. That's completely different than pressing against his arms to create a reflex.
It's a new point to me. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But what about like those lap cell and punch?
Lapsa is different because, okay, I can get away with a lapsa, but why do I do a lapsa? If he's using his shoulder, if he presses me and uses his shoulder, right, comes in with punch, I can do a lapsa. But if he's well balanced and he's relaxed, he can still keep coming forward and attacking me. What difference does it make? I don't know, is that the question that you asked?
No, I mean like in the first section,
Yeah.
there's a routine about the lapsa, right?
Okay.
Not pulling down, but this one, yes, the one that Alan showed. And why? But do you consider lapsa as a push?
Well, it's a pressure. There's a difference between push and pressure.
Because he try to move his arm away, so that is also push. If you don't use force, how can you move his arm away?
Okay. Right. When you talk about pressure, okay, we talk about having a little bit of elbow pressure, one towards another. True. But that's not exaggerated. That's a minimum force. You can't have a lot of force to do this.
Usually, how much force you will push out from your elbow?
Personally, very little. Personally.
Is there like
it's there, but it's very little.
is there an amount that can you quantify it?
I think it.
Resting on a wall or something like this?
I don't know where you got this from. Who taught you this?
No, I invented it.
Okay.
Because it's a relaxed extend movement.
Every person. This is why you become a master. Every person is different. With the higher level you become, the softer you become. I mean, the way I work with Alan, alright, I'll probably try and use less pressure than what I would use with you.
Why?
Because I feel him
more
more.
easy to detect.
Yeah, thank you. That's the right answer.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
So, you know, from here, I as soon as I feel it, you know, I just come through and attack him. You know what I mean?
Lucky me, I deflected the first one.
Only the first one. But usually it works that if I can come in with the first, you cannot beat the second.
Yeah.
Very hard. And you can't make the third. So, wow, you're so tense.
I sense your spine moving, you know.
Oh, really?
I think you're really sudden. I should actually.
It's not easy, is it? But are you understanding, or ask me all the questions you want? Yep.
And how can you tell whether a person is like when we teach student?
Yeah.
When you teach student, how can you know whether he's using his spine or not?
But you sense it.
How can you
Well,
tell, like
you can
externally,
tell.
or you have to touch his arm?
Usually, I mean, usually you can see it, in the way he moves, and the way he keeps his positioning, okay? And a lot of times you can feel it in his arms. The majority of the times you feel it. But you can even tell by the way a person walks, really, after you get a lot of experience. You know, you can start seeing how a person walks. If he's tense in his back or in his legs.
No,
You know.
tense. This is tense.
Well, your positioning in your feet is not the best. See, now you pressed me. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
For a moment?
As corny as it sounds,
Oh, sorry.
Chun the 15 ideas. It was based on growing up in a family business on my mum and dad. Now, about 20 times, they treated me like best mate, unconditionally, and were so incredibly inspirational. And that is what 15 is. You know what I mean? And which you can never replace family, but it's the nearest thing to it. And I really mean that. And we might not be perfect at it. But
Because looking at it.
Not much.
it's really important you dig a bit deeper because you're kind of daddy over there. Yeah, yeah. That's why I think it's disadvantage young Australians.
But that's the thing, even here, when I find the opening, okay, here, I don't stop my energy here. I always move forward with all my body.
You mean to crash the guy?
Yeah. I mean, that's really the principles, isn't it? Yeah. I move in. And if he moves, I'll just keep following him against his weak point. Like here, he moves out, but here he is weak.
I'm putting pressure. No, it's not good. Should I do this?
No,
Or should I just use this? Yeah, too bad.
that's fifth section.
Hard to deflect. Don't come.
So what else? You said you have.
So the other things really that you need to do is trying to get a balance between your chi training and free combat. All the reflexes that you do, like if I attack you just with a punch, okay, it's fine to one attack, boom. This is okay. First part. Second part, if I come into collision with his arm and he is blocked, then he's not very reactive with his body. You understand? So he's got to be very light and very reactive with the body, so he can learn to move around my force. If he doesn't learn to move around my force, then all the chi training is going to be the direction you take with the chi training is completely wrong. You know, if we're doing chi and I attack, he's got to learn to shift out like he's just done now. You know, or he's got to learn to shift out 2 times. He's got to learn to be very reactive with the body. Not just learn, because it's easy for him. He weighs 110 kilos.
No, 230. You mean kilos?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, 100. 10 maybe?
Yeah, 110 kilos, right? So he weighs 15 kilos more than me, okay? So if he weighs 115 kilos, it's very easy for him to get lazy and not be reactive, because he doesn't find many people at 115 kilos that are giving too many problems.
That's not so naturally.
You know what I mean? But really what you should do, being bigger, is take advantage of the fact that you should work with a minimum pressure, with a minimum force and with smaller people. So even if I'm coming this way, and I weigh 20 kilos less than you,
Maybe
you still have to learn to move out.
you mean even I can stop and just wait. You can block my defense and I try to tense it, sense it, and do my reaction.
Yeah, just you don't need to tense it. Just learn to
No,
be
I'm
reactive
sense
with the
it,
body.
sense it.
Sense it, yes. Learn to be completely.
I should point from yours.
No, you're up. Why aren't you pointing here? That's
That's a
okay.
bone, so it's
It's okay.
okay.
Out. Okay? Now you attack me. The important thing is that you've got to be completely light with your body and learn to move around. You've got to be like Muhammad Ali. Learn to move, be very light with your feet and move around my pressure. So what have you got? The difference between a boxer and a person who does Wing Chun, alright, is that with a boxer you learn to move away, okay, from not having any contact with the arms. So if I send you a jab, you learn to move, okay? But with Chi you don't have this. You've got a different thing. With Wing Chun, if you've got your guard, you are Wing Chun, okay? And I attack you, you know, you can be soft and move away in counter-attack. I mean, it's a big advantage that boxers don't have. It's a really big advantage. That's why when I'm against a boxer, if you're a boxer, it's much easier for me to attack, you know, with Butzi attacks, alright, and to close his guards.
Because they have no forward pressure?
Well, firstly, they don't have much forward pressure because the content of their way of doing combat is completely different to ours, right? So the thing is this, that if we're in a street fight, the chances are that if he moves forward, I'm a boxer and he's Wing Chun man, you move forward, I could try and move away and try and attack him. So that's my chances as a boxer, try and create a space or an angle where I'm moving from side to side or back in order for him to get a good attack. in order for the boxer to get a good attack. But if you are intent on fighting for real, close range fighting, the Wing Chun man will have more of an advantage. Because if he's a boxer, I will come in and close him and create pressure with my body, which is different to creating pressure with my arms. You know, if I'm walking, sorry, and you press me, it's much more different than pushing with my arms. Can you understand that? Alright, so if I walk towards him, here's my pressure. I don't push like I'm pushing a car, I just simply walk. Okay, so here is this, okay. So that's what I do even when I'm doing Chisao. I walk my technique, so try not to push. Because watch what happens. When I push, okay, just push towards me a little bit, and I push towards him. What happens, as soon as I push, there is a connection in my spine which runs from the arm, it blocks all my spine right down to my leg. Because if I'm pushing a car, alright, I'm putting all my energy down into my foot. You know what I mean? So if I'm pushing from the ground towards the car, it's not going to give me much chance to move out the way. You know? So if I've got someone very big and I'm trying to push him away, I'm going to trap my energy into one line, from the arm down to the foot. That's if I push, because my chest goes forward, my line of gravity, okay, is not balanced. It's falling towards him. But if I'm straight and I walk and he presses me, okay, it's easier for me to move. It's much easier for me to create, to empty out his energy if I'm straight and I just walk. It's a different way of creating pressure. That's why if you look at when Sijo explains about trying to go underneath his legs, okay, really the effect you are doing is this. It's like a shovel that goes underneath, and then I lift up with the handle and then I shift it. It's a lever. It's different from pushing. Doing a lever is much different because the power is, you can use much more power with less effort in your body. If I push, I use much more power. If I use a lever, that's a lever. Yeah, back straight, my leg goes underneath his body, and then I just shift him automatically. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for me to try not to do this type of work. Okay? This is important. It's important for me to keep my back straight, keep good angles, and if he does attack, okay, I just work around and come in again. And you got to not be scared to get touched or hit, because a lot of times he can come in with a hit, okay, and I can also dissipate his power, so he may even touch me, but it might not even be that powerful anyway. Look, okay, he learned. See, this is much better. It's not if I touch him, it's not very powerful, because his arm is absorbing a lot of the impact. You know what I mean?
Like a buffer.
Yeah. And then you got to learn to shift me away with your body. That's better. This is the big problem. You know, I'll come in, and then you stop it. That's better. Now he's doing the right thing. And you got to get into this habit of building, conditioning your mind to bring your Chisao principles much closer to combat. Not just have a reflex where I might do this, I'll say, got you, or got you, got you, yeah. It's much better this, okay, got you. I moved, I used all the principles, I closed the distance, and then I threw him away. That's more realistic than just touching a person.
Yeah.
Yes, Robin, tell me. Sleepy good guy.
Let him with you, I take the camera.
Yeah. Ci prendi?
Certo che vi prendo.
Oh. Yeah. Better.
I'm sorry.
you think that the funny thing is that when we see it in the film, I'm taller than you, but when I do Wing Chun, I'm shorter than you.
Yes.
So you're too tense. Sorry.
Piano.
Sto cercando di controllare.
Non male.
Then you see, you watch the movie, and then you can watch all your mistakes. Yeah, because you're always cutting down like this. You do it, you know, like what? Just relax more, buddy. Better.
Oh, 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 oh. Io c'ho la stessa sedia ogni tanto. Ma
That's rotten technique. You tell me. No, don't do that.
piano.
You don't say that. You tell me.
Oh,
You tell me when you give up.
ma io...
No, spring my hand.
Sorry.
Non fatevi male, eh?
Yeah.
Hey man, he's my friend. I don't want to hurt you. You okay?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Because this spring.
Cosa è successo?
You alright?
Yeah. This.
See, you push me away. I come in. See, you push me away. I have to react. If you push, I have to react. You're not fighting my hands, you're fighting me. So I come for you. And you try to hit me out of range. That's better. Yeah? No, you hit, don't worry about taking my hands out of the way. That's better. Way better. No. This is not good. Because you do hit and you want to take me away. And then you watch it in the video. You watch in the video. I'm always aiming towards you.
Ah,
Circle. Attack. Circle. Take better. Take. Good. Good. 2 turns here. Get in your head. Don't go low. Where you going, man? In my center. Yeah, better. Okay. I'm a boxer, Kevin.
Piano, piano.
Am I hitting you?
It's okay.
Sure? Are you sure?
Piano poi.
You still my friend after this? This is just boxing. It's hard. It's hard. Come on. Close my distance. And don't bring your hand when you come forward. Don't bring your hand back. Keep your hand forward. You see, this is open, man. This is very dangerous. Why do you do this? Why do you come underneath? Watch. You can't stop me. You won't stop me with this. I guarantee it. If I come in really strong, yeah, that's better. Or come forward with this. No, come forward first with this. Yeah, now I can't get in. It's too weak here. Bit more longer. Yeah, this is better. Go.
Di fa male la mano.
Go. And if you throw the punch to me with the left, so come in. Go. And I don't give you a chance to use this one. So you gotta stop me straight away. You pull back, Robin. Better. Okay, stop. I'll show you. Okay.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Try and keep more stability. See, you are pushing against my arm. Yeah. See, I will take you straight up. You gotta get. If you want to be a bit tougher, you gotta learn to take this right here. But I will take it too. So no ego. You can hit me. That's okay. Go. Okay. Good. Go. Okay. More relaxed. Go. Go. Come on. Don't look for my arms. Don't go like this. Okay. Then you will see it on the film. Come on. Come on. Don't be fucking Japanese, man. Fucking kamikaze. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Careful. Careful. Yeah, this is where you go wrong. Go. See, you start pushing me down. then you have no recuperation, your wusa doesn't go back up. That's, nah. Your wusa is an attack, okay. Better.
Sorry.
The attack, I just said go, but that's okay. Go. Attack me, press me, man. That's a better. Come on. Go, man. Go. Go.
Go, sto cacchio.
Go. Okay. Here with the jab, I shouldn't come in. I should not be able to come in with the jab. Come on. Go.
Sorry.
That's my head, man. You can't do this with ego. If you get ego, you will never get back. Come on. If I get hit, I don't give a fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. But don't, why do you go so low?
Huh?
Why do you push my arms down?
Because my control is bad, I'm afraid to hit your head.
No, hit me. Better, come on. If you don't hit me, I'll hit you. Better. Come on. Come on. Come on, press me. Go. Okay, look. Okay. Keep a guard. You're doing this. You're misunderstanding something. You don't just don't attack me with chain punches. No, don't just attack me with chain punches. If you attack me like you are now, chain punches, your energy is detached from one punch to another punch. So there is a gap between one punch and another. You know what I mean by gap?
Yeah.
So there's no continuity in your energy. I feel, if I'm a Chisao man, if I do Chisao, you come. You come. Come and attack me. Okay, I already feel here, you are detached. Here you are detached, and here your energy is going away. Okay? Attack. That's better. Now you are in the game. But if you just, especially if you're at a distance, if you're going to attack me, I'll come and attack you. If I'm going to attack you, I will come into your body, you see? Now my pressure is always on you. I won't do this. Look. It's risky. Because if you're a good boxer, you take one step back, and then boom, hit me. Okay, so if I've got a closure, you've got a guard. I'm in the distance of hurting you, and now if you react, I've got time to react and change, to your pressure. Keep attacking. Come on. That's better. Yes. Come on. Okay. Don't fall into me. Come on. That's better. Go. Yeah. But what? Go again. Here. This hand here. It goes down. Go. Come on, you're tired already? Fucking 27-year-old punk.
29.
29, come on. Your energy goes away. Look, this one here, you're a trip. Trip both hands. You got that on video, thank you. Come on. Why does it go? This is your bad hand. This is very bad. Yeah, look. You go. Go. Yeah, that's better. See, now you can react. Yeah, that's better. Come on, attack. Better. Oh, yes, he hit me. Come on. Better. You're scared of hitting me. Come on. Better. Keep the continuity. Sorry. If it's not me, it's somebody else. If it's not me, it's somebody else from the street who does boxing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Basta, dai, Paul.
Am I hitting you?
Okay.
Alright, let me stop it, you know, man. Go. Better. Keep it going. Don't fucking do this, man. Oh yeah, sorry. Don't worry about it. Fucking hell. I tell you, don't worry about it. Good one. Footwork. Don't try and beat me with your strength. I'm bigger than you. How can you beat me with your strength? Work around me. Stay. That's it. That's better. Work around me. Better. Come on. Wrong. Come on. Hua. Okay.
Thank you.
No way.
Gracias.
No problem.